says I to a passer-by, who's the maid with the nut brown hair. He smiled at me, and with pride says he, that's the gem of all Ireland's crown. Young Rosie McGann from the banks of the Bann, she's the star of the county down. And from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. At the harvest fair she'll be surely there, so I'll dress in my Sunday clothes, with my shoes shine bright and my hat just right, when the heart of the nut brown rose. No pipe I'll smoke, no horse I'll yoke, and my plough will rust and brown, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. And from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. And from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like the sweet Colleen that I met
in the twilight of summer. You shook like a leaf, then blew to the ground in a pile at my feet. I picked you up, we fell into place. On the park bench in silence, we spoke with no words. You held me like water to placate your thirst, your lifeboat, your anchor, and your perfect mistake. The white coat of winter you wore like a veil, thin as a whisper but sharp as a nail. The wind on the river is calling your name in a voice so tame. Be my light, my flickering flame. In the bell tower basement beneath the cold world, the feelings you'd bunched up so gently unfurled. You held me close, I tried to hold on. The next cloudy morning you woke in my arms. I made you some coffee, you showed me your scars, and I knew one day that I'd be your next. The stray light was running, you touched me and said, as young as I was, I felt older back then. my flickering flame. That was frozen is slowly beginning to move down the river as it had to be. There's a lake in the country where dreams go to die. It's flooding the banks where it once had been dry. The petrified spirits